Episode 5.
Liam paced around in his suit, restlessly. It had been 3 days since he had been with the brown-haired and hazel-green-eyed girl, yet he was still plagued by memories of her. He ruffled his hair and folded his arms as he walked from one edge of his room to another. All this was happening because he was so intoxicated by her that he had lost control that night and marked her. But he had been with a couple of girls in the past and had gotten over it immediately. This one stayed with him, like a permanent stain, just because he had made a mistake and marked her. He growled in frustration as he remembered how her expression crumpled when he chased her out the next morning. This was the first time he had felt guilty for any of his actions, and it irritated him. He had done worse to other girls, so why did her sad expression haunt him? "Fuck," he growled, smashing his fist into the wall. All this shit wouldn't have happened if he hadn't gotten drunk and carried away after he had destroyed that filthy pack. He had been so drunk with his victory and power that he had told his warriors who had accompanied him to go out and have fun while he went for a run in the forest. Somehow he crossed into Crimson's pack territory, and because he felt like he was on top of the world, he allowed his curiosity to persuade him into exploring the pack. He was also very horny. He needed a sweet female to release all that pent-up energy within him. So he changed into his human form and walked around Crimson in disguise. When he stumbled into the bar, he was immediately attracted to the crying ash-brown-haired girl. She wasn't his type. He preferred loud, obnoxious sluts who just wanted to fuck, but the brown-haired scent pleased him and made his cock twitch. He watched her throughout the night, waiting for her to get drunk enough to become an easy catch. Knowing that it was his cue when she began to laugh hysterically and move sloppily, he approached her, and once she tossed her head around to give him a full view of her body and face, a tremor ran through his body. Holy fuck, she was beautiful. Of course, he had seen more beautiful ladies and fucked their brains out, but the lady before him had this fragile yet dominant air to her. Her hazel green eyes and full lips called out to him. She had the perfect size of boobs he loved, perky, not too firm and not too soft. She sat on her wide hips and plush ass that enticed him to spank. He saw that sorrow pierce deep into her eyes, and something warned him to keep off. He had normally avoided broken girls. That was why he preferred sluts. But his cock had taken over his reasoning this time. His wolf too wanted her. His wolf was a beast, and if he refused what it wanted, he knew that it would somehow come back and take her by force. The lady was not making it easy by laughing hysterically. He seduced her as he did with the others, and the moment he plunged into her sweet, tight pussy, he lost control of his wolf. Everything about her drove it crazy. It wanted to imprint itself on her and make her scent his. It was strange, because his wolf had never been so territorial before. Liam struggled to keep his wolf in check as he thrust into her. The fight for control, her loud moans, and her dripping tight coochie made the experience even more exciting. Yet the moment his wolf saw the mark of another on her, it was enraged and marked her on top of it. That snapped Liam out of ecstasy. He was immediately filled with unbridled anger. Still, his wolf fought until it completed the mark above her breast and at the back of her neck, licking it to seal it out of eyesight. When morning came, Liam directed the anger and irritation he felt for himself at her. It further aggravated him when he got back from his run and was excited by her arousal. What was worse was that she appeared in his dreams every night after having that amazing sex. His dreams turned to nightmares where he saw her suffering and begging for his help. It always left him and his wolf troubled. He needed to do something about it, quickly. "Alpha, you called me," James, his most trusted warrior and comrade, said as he entered his room. "Yes," he grunted, huffing and holding the bridge of his nose. He hated how he was drawn to her. He hated how he felt, and there was one way he knew how to cure his little obsessions. It was to find her again and fuck her till he got over her, or make her hate him. "Send scouts into Crimson. I need you to find an ash-brown-haired lady with hazel green eyes. She's a bit rosy-skinned and slim but with wide hips. Find her and bring her to me. Find her before the Crimson Party tonight. I need to get over her quickly."
Full story is available at novelpalace.com. Click the link in the comment section to get it free.